Hello, everyone. My name is Igor Tomic, and I'm CEO of DashDevs. And today, I'm going to talk about really interesting topic about building the digital platforms. And I was wondering how to start. And I think it's a really good start with one of the posts in LinkedIn with Frank Schwab. He actually compared the core banking systems for the neobanks that we have out there. And what he learned is pretty interesting, because if you own the proprietary system for your banking system, you might be more successful on the market. And that actually proved by VBank, Nubank, Revolut. And we see all them going into the markets and expanding really fast. And I will be quite fair, they're not bringing new financial products. They take in whatever existed for decades, they package in with a really first-class citizenship experience for the customers and delivering across the globe. And one of the reasons for being able to deliver is because they own their platform. And I think the saying that we hear a lot in Fintech, you have two options, build or buy. And I think we're missing one option which is out there too, is to have something which is a product but can be licensed and obtained as source codes. And in this case, you can move and have the platform which is extendable, explorable, and can extend to other markets quite quickly. So I will take a look on the annual report of the Revolut. And it's quite fascinating. They released the report which is showing their financial results, and they're highlighting what made it so. And one of the items is platforms. So they have a huge muscle of the engineering, and they constantly delivering and testing new business ideas, new approaches. And as we saw on their reports, they have 20 teams. Sometimes teams deliver the product and it's successful, but sometimes it's not. And actually, the reason for moving so fast that they have own platform. And I think today we will focus that actually there is a way how to have the platform which is licensed, but is your own code. And that's a product that DashDevs is proposing is Fintech Core. Instead of buying the cookie cutter, which compiled and delivered as a platform by the third parties, you can obtain our licensed source codes, which give you an ability to assess the functionality, security. You can deploy on your own infrastructure. You can do whatever you want with the code as with own team. But also, it speed up time to the market and the functionality, because a lot of modules already exist. They can be configured, or they can be updated to your business flows. And today, I'm going to show two parts of the system. The back office management will show some kind of configuration and ability to see what's going on with the vendors integration. And then a short demo for B2C part, which allows to understand how the B2C part is looking like. So we will start with the back office. It's quite easy to deploy because we have an ability to create instances and configure it with the different functionalities. Here are some test instances that I deployed, and today I will focus on the neobank solution. So by the configuration, we can see what integration are on, like card issuing, banking rails, KYC, for exchange, virtual accounts, and other functionality. And which is really nice, we can see some financial insights for this instance. We can have the configuration for those instances. Additionally, there is existing the platform and back office, which allows this particular instance to manage. But the beauty is that you are not getting the SaaS, you're not getting the cookie cutter as a compiled, you're getting the source code of this platform. And I will show the short example of the vendor integration. So there is a health check and ability to see what integrations and what statuses they are. That comes as a part of the platform. And also an ability to overview your cloud spending with this particular instance that you're deploying to your own infrastructure or own cloud service. And the B2C part is a really simple but still effective example of B2C part. A lot of banks are struggling to deliver and innovate on the field or even retain the customers. And this solution is pretty nice. Everything that you see can be customized, updated with the colors. It's not just configuration. It's delivered with the sources, so any team, internal or external, can work with those source codes. And I will show the simple example how the user can authenticate. And here, let me log in as Igor. Also, the platform also provides an ability to use security case, but we will go with the simple functionality. On the dashboard, you can see your different accounts, checking and savings. We have integration with the banking rails here in the United States with Galileo, but we also can hook up as a plugin any other systems. And there is an ability to organize your accounts or virtual accounts the way you like it, with the check-in, savings. We'll also do the support of the multi-currency. Let's say here on the screen you can see Euro account and Mexican peso. And you can overview your recent transaction. Also, this engine can be updated to look up for the location where you spent with the icons and location on the maps. And we can go through the accounts. Also, we have a card. And sometimes it's really hard to get the functionality right. You can see here 2 cards, and we're supporting card issuing and card processing. We support debit cards, and we support credit cards. And I think it's important that by having the modular system, you can enable other models. And today I'm going to show the buy now, pay later. It's pretty new to US market because penetration of credit cards is really great. But what we see that buy now, pay later is growing 2-digit numbers each year in this country. And here is another way how to innovate. In the European market, you can see that retail banks, they missed this innovation possibility. And with the platforms like Fintech Core, you can add a module with almost no time, which is integrated in the platform and allows you to extend and update to your business needs. And we can here see the active installments or even simulate the purchase and see how the installments will work. So that's kind of the functionality that we have out of the box, including the Zelle integration. And for me, it's really a pleasure to show this platform. And you can come to our booth. We can show you more detailed examples of our source code base and our possibilities of the product. And additionally, since I have a possibility, we also do the podcast Fintech Garden. So feel free to join and see all the insights that we're discussing about the fintechs and technology that enables our digital products. Thank you so much.